Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to one of the league's most recognizable homes, Lucas Oil Stadium, opened in 2008 here in Indianapolis. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Baltimore Ravens and the Indianapolis Colts. Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And off we go from Lucas Oil Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Okay, here we go.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. We'll cobble together a yard there. Long-time standout Calais Campbell there for the stop. Well, you tell me, Brock, sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
2nd down carry for Taylor. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. Working quickly here. They're going to turn to Taylor on 3rd down. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up. And in the middle of all that chaos and traffic, look at that. It was their safety who ran in to clean that up.
Yeah, with their size and where they come from on the field, it's pretty cool. They love those opportunities to blitz, kind of hide behind their defenders and their peers, and then go finish the time.
It's a gain of 4 there, and the conversion sets them up with a new set of downs. Taylor the back on 1st down. And he's been busy to start this one. Last play is 4th carry already. Back to the well again. And he's encouraged out of bounds after that 9-yard gain. So that's going to make it 7-1. Now you take these types of results as early wins in a game, Brock, both in getting their running back started and getting your guys to start winning that battle up front, too.
Moving a man against his will and doing it right from the jump, that often portends to good things offensively.
Back to Taylor on 2nd down. He stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D-tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, and knocked down that runner.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, it's there, but he dropped it. A painful moment to break concentration. That forces 4th down. He had him, Brock. Throw was on target. Gotta help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
On 4th down, it's Jones. That one nabbed by Warren. And the early decision to go for it is rewarded. He's got him out for the first. This drive is going to continue.
That's good for the Colts. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Jones. What a difference a play makes. This one not working out in their favor. He's home to the ground. Trey Hendrickson. And now it's going to be 2nd and 20.
All week long, you know, this front seven were challenging each other in practice. Who's going to be the first to get the first sack of the new season? Well, we got that answer, but the race, it now just resets to see who can get the second.
Second down now, it's Jones. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long, and that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Jones looking to throw. And this opening drive headed for 4th down. That's incomplete. Defender there to knock it away.
I don't think there's any question about it. You can see right from the jump here, the point of emphasis with this coaching staff. Be active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively, aggressively looking for that impact play.
Colts going to kick this away now on 4th, and it's Rigoberto Sanchez on for the punt. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. And they give it to Hill. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Now it's Lamar. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
And I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays with some contested coverages. He could do it right there.
Nice pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Lamar back to throw. Big strike to Western. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. It's a big gain from the Ravens. 38 yards. Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. So call it a half dozen on that run block. It's 2nd down. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice game.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust,
yeah.
Right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
Hits his target. That's Durham Smythe. And he's going to get this one ahead for what looks to be about 20 yards, maybe even a little more, and that 1st down. We're through 1/4 of this opening weekend of football. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Welcome back. 2nd quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6. Here's Henry running left. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down.
That's some running over there, Kate, that's going to get some love from his coaches. Maybe some fist pounds, too. Nothing flashy. Just trust your keys, run behind your pads, and get what's there.
Working on 2nd down. Jackson. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
You know, I I say this all the time. We get down here to the red zone. Things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Now Jackson on third down. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Okay, already a big decision to make on your opening drive, Brock. Is this 4-down territory, or do you take the field goal and be happy to start off with some points?
Well, remember, Kate, I think we're going to see this all year long. This new kickoff rule is real. You know, that ball now coming out to the 35-yard line, it affects the data and the decision-making. You're going to see more and more teams be aggressive, and I would be. I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, and a little early momentum with that field goal.
Well, gotta imagine he's gonna be headed to the kicking net after that one, right, partner? Work on how he's striking that football. That was a considerable miscue right there. So first down from the 41. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Jones now on second down. That's pulled in by the rookie out of Oklahoma. It's quickly taken down with a gain across midfield. They're now to the opposing 47. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line. Okay, here we go.
Jones now to throw. And he put everything he's got behind it. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send him back to the line for second.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Jones to throw on second down. Oh, the pocket collapsing, and he's going to pay the price. Namdi Matabike. That loss means it's third down now in 12.
Kate, I wish every fan could just get the perspective on the field. When you stand on the sidelines, you realize how fast this game is. And as a QB, you've got to understand. When you get that amount of time, you've got to get rid of the ball because this game moves in a hurry.
Escapes the pocket. This one's going to line up incomplete. He had him over the middle for a second, but he was muscled off that catch and brings about fourth down.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Fourth down, the offense is staying on the field. They're going for it. Now Jones. Throw caught by his running back. And the drive continues with a chance to score now. Fourth down play takes him all the way into the red zone. So the call to go for it rewarded beyond measure with one of the plays of our game, Brock. And I think they're as surprised as everybody with how well that one went.
Yeah, offensively, they love it. Defensively, you just want to crawl in a hole and just get away. Number one, you don't want to give up a conversion and then a big play to boot. That's some tough defense.
All set now. First and 10. From the gun, Taylor. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On second down, Jones. And it's off his hands and incomplete, so an opportunity unfulfilled on that second down. That means it's third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
All right, they need 7 here on third down on what is the 9th play of this drive. Here's Jones. Knocked away and hits the ground, incomplete. That brings up fourth down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. To throw, here's Jones. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Now let's go for a moment, Brock, with a hit. Jars at 3. That's going to bring up second. First play of the drive, Brock. You always tell me that's always the start of a new battle. And defense wins round 1 in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right? You got to now put yourself in a manageable third down after lack of execution on first.
Throwing on second, Lamar. This is Cox, that's Walker. He's at the 30, the 10, he's at the 5. It's a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Approaching the final minute here before halftime. Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Approaching the final minute here before halftime. Here's Jones to throw. Hooks up with Anthony Gould, complete. There's the hits, and finally putting an end to that one. Out of bounds after a gain of about 26. That is a Colts first down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Throwing here, Jones. Gets everything he has under this one. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though. We've got second down. Well, that's the latest example, Brock. They're trying different things offensively, but still have yet to figure this one out.
When that zero up on the scoreboard, it just starts to stare at you. When you're in this kind of a rut and can't get going and you just want to put points on the board, hey, I understand that shot.
Second and 10 now. Jones. Well, he throws it quick, but what a pass rush that was. Able to hit him on the release anyway and break that up. Third down now after that incompletion.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Third and long for him here. Right side is wheeled in by Warren. And he won't be able to take it all the way. Got close, though. Out of bounds, just shy of that 10-yard line. They get the big play just before half. 34 yards.
Okay, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big. They can block at the line of scrimmage. But the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
From the red zone on first. And across the line he goes. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That's Tyler Warren. His first career touchdown in the NFL. How about it? Spencer Schrader on now for the extra point. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And they trail by 3. Already set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Jackson looking to throw. Look at that power, deep left side. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Sauce Gardner with the INT. And the Colts will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, first and 10. Jones. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Second down now, it's Jones. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Jones looking to throw. Taylor going downfield. It's caught. It's an Indianapolis touchdown.
think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-off, and pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball. He gets the touch. He can do his damage. Big time.
That one splits the uprights. They jump ahead by 4. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Starting from the 5. Good work so far. He's got room. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
That's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
Out of the gun, and give to him. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice. And now he really manageable second down.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Now Jackson. And he had it, but he lost it on that hit. So a nice early defensive play out of the locker room to break up that catch. It's now 3rd down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Now it's Lamar. Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And they're going to score. Pick 6, Indianapolis.
I got to imagine this defense right now has got some kind of tell on this quarterback. He's either giving it away with his eyes or his feet. Interception on the previous drive, and this defense once again jumping all over him.
That one right down the middle. And lead up to a much more comfortable 11 points now. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Pistol snap to Jackson. And a good defensive play to knock that one out. We've got 2nd down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of it. Running out of time, start connecting on more of these, really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Lamar out of the pistol. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's going to get about 3, but almost nothing after that. Tackle made quickly after he made the catch.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. He felt them pick it up anyway. We wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4. They're going for this. Has his man. It's cut by Andrews. And they rally to him quickly, but he's got an 11-yard gain, Brock. That's enough to convert this 4th down. Well, we all know teams are embracing this more and more, Brock, but boy, from your own side, on a play like that, you had better convert.
If your offense doesn't cash that check, it's your defense.
The Rush is going to win this rep. They get to it. Getting his first sack of the year here in week 1.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch could still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
Stops there, but that gets them the first. A big gain before the defense got to him. Looks like about 22 yards. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Now it's Jackson. This is Cox going right back to Andrews. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Call Tavitt as he reports the first interception of his young career.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Jones now to throw. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county. Had a man in the area, Brock, but correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think he was trying to hit him there. It looked like he was just getting rid of that football.
I'm not going to correct you. You're right. And that's really a compliment to this defense. You saw the guy. He had his man, but the coverage, well, it was too good, and he didn't trust that throw.
Jones now on 2nd down. That throw behind his intended target.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Now Jones. Going with the screen to Taylor. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
A gain of 9. It's 4th down.
They're going Taylor. And no problems on that 4th down play. They're coming in with 16 yards. This drive continues.
16 yards.
Even a short yardage, Brock, probably took quite a bit of belief in your offense there to make that call to go for it.
Well, let's see. Belief, confidence, swagger, some really big guts, all of it. But they made it pay.
Yes, they did. Even 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5.
Nothing too fancy there. That is just some good physical football from a back who knows how to read his blocks, Kate, keep himself square, and go get those tough yards.
Goes to throw on 2nd down. Buying some time left. And all around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Oh, boy, that play action nearly backfired right there, Brock. Took a little bit too much time to set it up and some quick thinking at the end there to get that throw away as the hit arrived.
Yeah, you know, that's really well said because, you know, you could feel sometimes the quarterback on drop back, you know the timing.
Yeah.
Play action, sometimes it gets a little hairy. That was pretty savvy of him to find an incompletion.
He's going to be taken out after a gain of 5. And it's going to be 1st down to Indianapolis.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Colts. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Taylor now up the middle. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Colts with the football as they hang on to this comfortable lead. come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Taylor again. He cuts it right. Ball to the ground finally after a gain of about 17 yards. And that's going to be good for a Colts first down.
17 yards. That's another Colts first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They go again with Taylor. He hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet. But let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Taylor trying the left side. And it's another first down on this drive. This time they're into 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Colts first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Straight ahead with Taylor. And this might be the one that puts it away. Touchdown, Colts. Jonathan Taylor brought one back earlier and now takes one across. They'll set up here for the point after. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And lead now up to 18 points.
28. Ravens 10. Rigoberto
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And he won't opt to bring this one out. He's content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jackson off the play action. Pocket collapsing, and he's going to pay the price. They are 2-2. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Henry running to the left. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
They go to him again, Brock, and they deny him the line again. That's another loss. This one sets up 4th down.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. Little nod, little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Oof, best of luck here, guys. It's 4th and pretty far. Desperation time here. Trying to push deep downfield. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And we've seen a lot of this today. He's in again. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor gets another here in the 4th. Well, I think it's pretty safe to say that these guys will take a lot more of this over the next 4 months. And Brock, if this is the norm, they are not going to have to worry about missing the postseason again this year, maybe anytime soon.
They all know it's a long race ahead, but that was a nice little sprint to start with. These next few weeks, though, we will see if they can keep up the pace they started today.
Ravens 10.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. This is Henry to start the drive. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Running once more with Henry. He's going to be taken down. Play goes for about 10 yards. And he's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
At the 46-yard line.
This is Henry on 2nd. They get to him. He's hit, brought down after a gain of about 10. And that's going to set up a Ravens 1st down. So the Colts pick up the win in this one. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign.